Kids are vicious these days.
Yeah, no shit.
Again, over in Pennsylvania, something's going on in the water in Pennsylvania. Maybe it's all the fracking or something.
Okay.
A girl, 14, conspired with soldier in mom's killing.
Okay.
A 14-year-old Pennsylvania girl conspired with her soldier boyfriend to have her mother killed, texting him hours before her mother's death, "I want her gone," authorities said Thursday.
Wow.
Jamie Silvonek was charged as an adult with homicide and criminal conspiracy in Lehigh County. Cheryl Silvanek, 54, was fatally stabbed in the driveway of her upper Magungi Township home early on March 15th, hours after taking Jamie Slavonek and her 8th grader's 20-year-old boyfriend.
Right.
This girl's 14 and she's got a 20-year-old boyfriend.
That seems about right.
Army SPC Caleb Barnes to a concert, according to court documents.
Okay.
Barnes, who was from Fort Meade in Maryland, but was off duty at the time of the slaying, was previously charged with homicide. He confessed to stabbing Cheryl Savolnek in the neck while they were in the car, and Jamie Savolnek admitted that she was there when it happened and helped dispose of the body.
Okay.
The teenager's attorney, John Waldron, said Thursday he believes she was under Barnes' control given the age disparity.
That's nonsense.
There has to be some type of duress or coercion, he said. Waldron said he intends to have Jamie Savolnek examined by forensic psychologists and will petition to have the case moved to a juvenile court.
Yeah. Now, see, 14, that will go juvie.
Sure.
She'll be out at 18.
She cried incessantly and told me how much she missed her mom and told me she was coerced and she was afraid she was going to be killed and she was afraid her dad was going to be killed, Waldron said. So there's a lot of things we have to decipher here.
Yeah.
Barnes' public defender did not immediately return a phone message seeking comment. An Army spokesman said Barnes enlisted in February of 2012 and is from El Paso, Texas.
All right.
Authorities said Barnes and Jamie Savolnek met in October when she was 13, but she told him she was 17. Cheryl Savolnek found out about the relationship in early March and ordered them to end it, according to a court document. A day later, the teenager told Barnes she wanted her parents dead. I want them dead. On March 14th, Cheryl Savolnek learned that Barnes intended to take her daughter to a concert in Scranton.
Right.
He is not coming to this house, Cheryl Savolnek texted to her daughter, who had taken the SAT college entrance exam that morning. The teenager then texts Barnes, "She threatened to throw me out of the house. I want her gone." Just do it, authorities said.
Wow.
Cheryl Savolnek agreed to drive her daughter and Barnes to the show. On their way, the teenager and her boyfriend continued texting each other. "I love you. We can do this. We'll just drive her car then, right?" Jamie Savolnek wrote in the affidavit. Barnes replied in a text, "No, that leaves us as the suspects."
Wow.
The three drove back to the Savolnek's home after the show, and Barnes stabbed Cheryl Savolnek's, authorities said.
Right.
The couple then ate at a restaurant and went shopping for gloves, bleach, and other cleaning supplies. Police found the body in a shallow grave a few miles from the Savolnek's home, and the victim's blood-soaked car was found nearby.
Jeez, oh man.
I know.
So what do you think she gets? I think she gets juvie.
Hard to say.
I'm thinking juvie, and he goes to jail. he's going to do more time than her.
Well, he's 20 years old, and he's the one who actually, stabbed the mother.
Right. So, yeah, he does 25 years.
If not life.
He ain't doing life. Anymore, it seems like you can kill people.
Sure.
I mean, more and more, you read a lot of these stories, it seems like you can get away with killing people for, not life. It used to be that was like automatic back in the old days. Now it seems like you kill somebody and get 15 years. Out in 8.
Sure.
It's fucked up.
Well, one more wild teen out of control.
Okay.
Vamp Chick, the horror blogger from Wisconsin,
all right,
accused of killing her mother. Her stepmother is found in Indiana.
Is that two separate things? They killed the mother and then...
No, she killed her mother and her stepfather, and then she took off.
Oh, okay. I see.
She's from Wisconsin.
So she's in Indiana.
Yeah, they found her in Indiana. She's from Wisconsin, but they found her in Indiana.
But the stepfather and the mother are dead.
They're dead.
All right.
Authorities in Boone County, Indiana, collared a horror story blogging Wisconsin teen accused of stabbing her mother to death, fatally shooting her stepfather, and locking her 3 young siblings into a room.
Wow.
Ashley Marston, 17, showed up near Indianapolis, approximately 500 miles southeast of her home, north of Green Bay in rural Oneida County, after the sheriff's department started hunting for her on Sunday. Oneida County Sheriff's deputy discovered Marston's mother, Jennifer Ayers, 40, and her stepfather, Thomas Ayers, 40, dead around 10:45 a.m. on Sunday in the teen's home in the town of Peel, following a 911 call from a resident.
Okay.
Marston's 9-year-old sister told authorities that her older sister had murdered her parents before locking the kids away and fleeing.
Jesus.
Cops later determined her mother perished from knife wounds and her stepfather died from gunshots. Law enforcement officials say Marston, who called herself Vamp Chick on her personal blog,
oh boy,
had installed the girl and two younger siblings aged 2 and 8 in a room with food and juice. She fastened the door shut and telling the children she wanted to play a game with them.
Yeah, it's called I'm Disappearing.
Yeah, it's called hide and seek.
Yeah, I'm going to hide and you're not going to seek.
Right. Officials in Oneida County alerted the public that Marston was traveling in a brown 1999 Chevy Silverado pickup truck, possibly in the company of Ryan Sisko, 22, and cops in Boone County found them driving south at around 7:50 p.m. Authorities charged Marston with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide and 3 counts of false imprisonment. Sisko, her boyfriend, wasn't wanted in connection with the homicides. The alleged crimes came 6 days after a disturbing March 2nd post entitled Unworthy on Marston's Vamp Chick blog that described a violent murder.
Wow.
The site was no longer in operation on Tuesday night, but the archive version of the blog shows an introduction describing the site as a short story and artwork collection that will bring life to the dead and your nightmares. I hope you can stomach all of the fanfare, the introduction reads. I wish that you devour every bit of it that I have for you. If you are ready, I will paint the streets red just for you.
Oh, how nice. She sounds like she could be writing the next of the fucking whatever those diaries are.
Yeah, the
Moose Chronicles.
Yeah, the Moose Chronicles, exactly.
What is this fucking book called?
You bought it.
Yeah, it's on my iPad. I didn't buy an actual book. Let's not get
Well,
stupid.
you bought the digital download.
The Pitchfork Diaries.
Right.
Wow, that book's all the way down to $1.
There you go.
Damn, I paid like 10. I got fucked on that deal.
Damn.
I could have had it for $1. Damn it.
Well, kids and their mothers and their fathers and everybody's out of control these days.
Yeah.
A Texas mom faces drug charges connected with the death of her son's prom date.
Okay.
I mean, it just goes from bad to worse. It's just crazy out there.
Yeah. Dude, somebody said it best in the chat room a little while ago. Somebody asked a question. They said, when did this show turn so fucked up? And the answer was the minute Chris got too busy to do show. They're finding out just how sick and fucked you are. Everybody always thought it was me. It's really you.
Right. She helped her son party hard on prom night, and now she might pay the price.
All right.
The mother of a Houston, Texas teen accused of killing his girlfriend after prom, has been arrested for drug charges connected to the crime. Melissa Martinez, 40, allegedly helped the couple get alcohol and drugs on the night of the fatal date.
All right.
What is with these parents these days? You know, they all want to be their kid's friend, and they think they're cool, and they'll supply them with whatever they want, and it just always turns out bad.
Yeah, it never works out well.
Never. Her son, Eddie Herrera, also admitted he called his mom to help him dress his girlfriend, Jackie Gomez.
Oh, brother.
Before calling the police to report that she was unresponsive in a hotel room.
Oh, no.
Martinez had booked the room for them. Herrera, 18, got arrested in January and charged with felony first-degree assault for the death of Gomez, whom he had dated for only a few weeks.
Wow.
He told police that after her MacArthur High School prom last May, he and Gomez, 17, went to the Hyatt hotel room.
Jesus, the mom booked him a room at the Hyatt?
Yeah, his mother booked him a room at the Hyatt and got him drugs and alcohol.
So he could bang his chick?
Yeah.
Jesus,
yeah.
Now that's a mom.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
They drank whiskey, took hydrocodone pills, and then had rough sex.
Jesus, and she hooked him up with all that?
Apparently she did.
What a mom.
In which he choked his girlfriend. Herrera gave conflicting stories to cops about whether Gomez consented to the choking. The next morning,
probably didn't consent to the death part.
Yeah. The next morning, Herrera couldn't get his girlfriend to wake up. She was pronounced dead in the room.
Jeez, no kidding.
An autopsy found that Gomez had deep hemorrhages around her neck. It was also showed that she had hydrocodone in her system and a blood alcohol level of 0.21, almost three times the state's legal limit.
She drank half that bottle herself.
Yeah. Police still haven't announced how she died.
Take a guess. Really, just pick one. They're all fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
Good Lord. Nice work, Mom. So please tell me the mom is in jail now, too?
Well, she's the one who's being charged.
All right. Well, the kid, I hope, is being charged for choking out his date.
Yeah, but she's being charged in connection with providing minors with substances, alcohol, drugs, whatever.
What an idiot. Good Lord.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is.